Roller derby is a thrilling, fast-paced contact sport played on roller skates, blending strategy, speed, and teamwork. This guide covers how to play roller derby, including setup, rules, strategies, and tips for a safe and exciting experience. Find a flat or banked oval track, typically 88 by 60 feet for flat tracks or slightly smaller for banked ones, with clear boundaries marked by tape or paint. Flat tracks are common in community rinks or gymnasiums, while banked tracks, raised and angled, are used in professional settings for faster play. Each team needs 14 players, though only 5 skate at a time, 4 blockers and 1 jammer, identifiable by a star on their helmet. Equipment includes quad roller skates, helmets, knee and elbow pads, wrist guards, and a mouth guard for safety. The game uses a ball or marker for the pivot, a blocker with a striped helmet, and a whistle for referees to signal starts, stops, and penalties. The track has a penalty box area for players serving timeouts. Gather 2 teams of up to 14 players each, with 5 on the track per jam, 4 blockers forming a pack, and 1 jammer starting behind them. The pack must stay within 10 feet of each other to maintain legal play. Decide the starting team with a coin toss or mutual agreement. Games consist of 2 30-minute halves, totaling 60 minutes, divided into 2-minute jams, where points are scored. Agree on local rules, like specific contact allowances or penalty enforcement, as variations exist across leagues. The game begins with a whistle, starting a 2-minute jam. Blockers from both teams form a tight pack, skating together while jammers line up behind. The jammers race to break through the pack, aiming to pass opposing players. The first jammer to legally pass the pack becomes the lead jammer and earns the power to end the jam early by tapping their hips. Each jammer scores 1 point for every opposing player they lap or pass after their initial breakout, including blockers and the opposing jammer. Blockers work to stop the opposing jammer while helping their own jammer through, using hips and shoulders to block or create openings. The jam ends when the 2 minutes are up, or the lead jammer calls it off, restarting with a new jam after a brief reset. The pivot, a blocker with a striped helmet, directs the pack's pace and team strategy, and can take the jammer's star to become the jammer mid-jam, a tactical move called a star pass. The game continues through multiple jams, with teams alternating jammers and blockers until the 60 minutes are complete. The team with the most points wins. If tied, some leagues play an overtime jam to determine the winner. Key rules ensure fair play. Skaters can't leave the track boundaries, accidentally or otherwise. If they do, they must re-enter behind the opposing pivot. Legal contact is limited to frontal or side body checks above the knees using hips or shoulders. Illegal moves like punching, tripping, kicking, elbowing, or slamming opponents result in a 30-second penalty in the penalty box, served during a jam. A power jam occurs if a jammer is penalized, letting the opposing jammer score unopposed for 30 seconds. Accumulating 7 penalties disqualifies a player from the game. Blockers can form walls with teammates to slow opponents, but can't link arms or grab. Minor infractions, like cutting the track, re-entering ahead of the pivot, also lead to penalties. Strategies add depth. Jammers should use speed and agility to weave through the pack, while blockers coordinate to form tight walls or open gaps for their jammer. Pivots can slow the pack to trap the opposing jammer or speed it up to help their own. Star passes are useful when a jammer is stuck or tired. Teams practice formations like a diamond to block opponents and communication to track the opposing jammer's position. Skaters should train for endurance and quick turns to excel. Safety is crucial in this contact sport. Wear full protective gear, helmet, pads, and mouth guard to prevent injuries. Tracks should be smooth and free of debris. Referees enforce rules to limit dangerous play, and players should avoid excessive force. Warm up and stretch to reduce strains, especially in the knees and ankles. Beginners should practice skating stability before joining competitive play. Supervise games to ensure fair calls and quick response to injuries. To play, join a local roller derby league, or gather friends with skates and gear for a practice session. It's popular in community rinks and sports centers, offering a mix of athleticism and camaraderie. Practice skating, blocking, and jamming to build skills. Roller derby's blend of strategy, speed, and physicality makes it an exhilarating game for adults seeking a unique, team-driven challenge.